I'm back. Hello, everybody. Alright. Now that I'm done with everybody's, put your bed down here, everybody else's equipment. Man, it's been a long week. I had like UPS stop by the house and unloaded like a half a truck full of boxes. I had no idea where they came from, or who sent them, or what was in the boxes. So I had to pack them all in the back room, and then one by one go through them, find out if there's any notes inside, find out what's in the box, find out what people wanted, and they were all amps, all DC boxes, all from the key down circuit, and they all wanted me to fix them. So but once again, no live YouTube. Okay, no problem. So alright, this is what we're gonna do. Mike's box is 99% done. So this is the 2x12 box. That's Mike's. And I just got done retesting it, make sure everything was working the way it should, and it does. Very happy with it. This is his 3/0 ground wire that he wanted, with his ends he wanted on it, one smaller than the other. So one goes on the back of the box like this, and this side goes to his power supply. So I sanded down the end for him real nice, made sure it's nice and flat, so when the bolt goes onto it, it will be nice and flat. So the other side I didn't do anything with, but what I do want to do, take a new roll of black electrical tape, I've been busy, but it's been all off of YouTube. So it's real nice for Mike. One side done. These have all been soldered in really well. I don't do crimp connectors. I don't like them. I don't believe in them. I don't crimp my stuff, so why am I going to crimp yours, you know? A couple people's been getting a hold of me, messenger, text message, stuff like that. Saturdays and Sundays have a lot been like that lately. There we go. Now you got your jumper cable all done. Put that over here for now. And now we're going to take these two terminals. Now we're going to put them on one terminal. So we're going to turn on the soldering iron. Now I can use that for something else too. So what we did here in the Mike's 2x12 is 4 brand new fans blowing in. I'm sorry, blowing out. A lot of people are saying, and you're like, no, no, no. Heat rises, so you want fans blowing out. And they're really big, thick fans. Thicker than normal. And then I went to the store and I got all brand new hardware, did the video on that. So that's done. Filtered everything. And it's going directly to the relay here. Sideband switch on and off. So basically all this does is it switches the ground off the cap back here, 1000 microfarad cap. It's rated 16 volt. He's not going to volt this thing beyond 16 volt, I don't think. I wouldn't recommend it. not an internal 2 driving anything. Not a 2x6, not a internally driven box. You don't want to do higher voltages other than 15 volts. 15, 15.5, that's it. No more than that. So the tuning on here is flawless. He's got pictures of the tuning. So back to the sideband switch. Basically what you're doing is you're flipping the ground off the cap on and off. So, because I got going, negative is going directly to the switch, and then from the switch, grounded, you're just flipping the ground on and off. Because the cap is connected directly to the King circuit, positive. Just making sure of all the connections. Something I need to look at here. Alright, I need to solder that a little bit better. There's a winding on that. I twist a few things together back there. I need to solder that a little bit better. In fact, I'll do that now. There. Yeah, that's not moving anymore. Good. Okay. All right. Want to make sure everything was perfect before I ship it out to Mike. There. And I even got it filtered back here before I have it going through a little hole going up underneath the board to the switch, so there's no more external lines coming out that need to be for the sideband switch. So we'll be all right. It's good. One little thing I found. A couple more things I found. I thought I got them all out of here. Okay. And there's no problems with heating. There's no problem with anything. This thing is tuned flawless, like 1.00 something. So it's perfectly tuned. I am extremely very happy with the tuning on this box. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 B positives coming out of this box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 2 pills in this box. 6 of them are combined for a 12 pill, and this one over here is for the 2 pill driver stage. So I still want to test it off the Cobra 2000 because he's got a 142 GTL, which is really similar to the Cobra 2000 in power output. So I want to make sure of that, because this here is a is 4 watt rated, but it's a little over 30 ohms. So I want to make sure that the Cobra 2000 is going to be okay for this. If not, I'll have to lower this and make it less value than 30 some odd ohms, whatever it is. So we're good with that. I only got 2 brand new 2879Cs, and I redid the 2-pill driver stage, redid the output tuning on all the 2-pill stages, all the input tuning on all the 2-pill stages. So this box has been pretty much redone, for the best part of it anyway. Let's see here, how am I gonna do this? Move this over here. Move this back this way. And move these back, and these back. Little rubber, nothing might have melted. I don't know. No, it's alright. I have to get off of it. Come on. There. Alright. I asked him in the beginning if he wanted me to upgrade his power cable. He's like, no, leave it alone. Alright, no problem. But redoing the terminals, like from these 2 to 1 terminal, I'm doing that on my own because I'm like, no. Ah, come on. Scissors? No scissors. Alright, we'll do it this way. There. Here we go. Yep. Same outer diameter. We're fine. Yep, we're good. Okay. So we'll take this off of here. Let's see here. I'll get to the comments here in just a minute, guys. Let me get this done. There we go. Come on, get off. There we go. Out. Move that over. Make sure that cools off. This comes off of here. Normally 8 gauge don't desolder that fast, but this is a very hot soldering iron. Okay. That off of there. That can go there. That can go there. That's still a little hot. New roll of solder. Newer. Already went through what? 4 rolls of solder this week? Nuts. Okay. All right. All right, good. I might have to strip these all the way back and just re-strip them. which is okay. Come on. All right. No, I gotta strip it back a little more. There we go. There. That'll work. Perfect. There. Yeah, this will connect. Yeah, that's perfect. That'll be good that way. All right, we're fine. Okay. Just like I do all my other connections, I make sure that everything is fine before I solder everything together. Okay, and I'll wrap this up in black tape as well. Or I'm sorry, red tape. Not black tape, red tape. Black tape on a positive. Yeah, that ain't good. You don't want the leads too far forward because then when he puts the nut on, he's not gonna. Have connection with the eyelet, he'll have connection with the wires that are soldered. You don't want to do that. that cool for a minute. Yeah, and I tinned the entire lug form on the top. Yeah, that's filled with solder. Yeah, that ain't going nowhere. That's hot though. That's real hot. That's hot. Okay. Let's check messages while that cools down. Anesthesia Miller. Hello. Let's see here. I'm doing. Why not use heat shrink tubing? Because I don't have any that big. Oh, he's not, no plans for vaulting it. Okay, so, cool. Give an update on the SUV when I get a chance. Oh, you mean the Suburban? Yeah, I'm not done with that yet. I need to, it's got like a day and a half of fern leaves coming down on it. I need to first blow them all off with the cordless blower, and then take it a drive in the neighborhood again, so everybody can tell me, I can hear that thing go anywhere you need to go. Yeah, I know. Anywhere I'm at in this neighborhood, everybody hears that truck. I take it down the neighborhood, turn around, come back, go to the upper top of the neighborhood, turn around, come back, drive it up and down the streets. Hear that thing anywhere I take it. And I need to take the belt off the dual stator Niehoff. That AC generator is going to come off the truck eventually, so it really doesn't need to be running. I'm not going to be using it next time I start putting equipment back in the truck, which will be hopefully, if things go properly, before the end of winter. I hope. Maybe. We'll see, depending upon finances. So, all right, now let's do a strength test on this, shall we? Just to make sure there's no problem. I know continuity wise it'll work. Yeah, no, this is solid. This ain't going nowhere. Nope, it ain't going nowhere. Yeah, it's solid in there. I can just see the fibers, and I don't like to see that normally, but it's solid. So, all right, we'll fire this thing up again, and where's the red tape? Where is? Put it there. Red tape. Now, if I had the heat shrink tubing for this, I'd be putting heat shrink on it, but I don't have it. I need to get a set. Actually, it's a kit. Rojo. Rose is probably Spanish. Rojo is, I don't know. Red Rose Rojo. Oh, Rose is French. Rojo is Spanish. I think. I could be wrong. I don't know. I just saw it and I'm like, interesting. All right, cool. So we're good with this. All right. Now I want to hook it up to the Cobra 2000 and check it. I ran it off the Cobra 25, 35 watt peak Cobra 25. Now I want to run it off of the Cobra 2000. In order for me to reach the back of that radio, I got to get up on the bench. I had to do that because I had to move you. And there's multiple people interested in this Cobra 2000 now. Come on. There. Plug it back in. Oh no, that's the power supply I have unplugged. All right. There we go. Channel 6 works. Who is that? I'm gonna flip you guys up here. The amplifier is not tuned on channel 6 because he don't run channel 6 a lot. The amplifier is tuned on a different channel. So the reflect on this is not going to be normal because I'm testing this on 6 where my antenna is tuned at, but the box is tested on channel 28. That's where it's tuned for. So he can go to 6 and talk on it, you know, just it's not specifically tuned for that channel. When you're doing extreme tuning like I do, it's kind of like you pick one channel, whatever the customer's main channel is, and you tune it for that one channel. And then the rest of the channels is fine to talk on. It's just say like you guys are talking on channel 19, hypothetically, right? So I'll tune the box to channel 19, and you can go to 6, you can go to 28. You know, you're good. Or if you just want it centered for 20 or whatever, I can do that too. Anywhere you want, I can tune these suckers, just about. You know, a little bit above, a little bit below, channel 1 through 40, we're good. So, the, let's see here, I need the ground wire. You guys are looking at the meters, not what I'm doing, so. Now when you put connections on, you don't just hand tighten them, okay? You use a wrench and you tighten them. You don't just snug them out with your fingers. You make sure that the connections are tight with a wrench. Please. negative connection on the power supply. And we're going to 30 volts. No, I'm kidding. No, we're not doing that. I just want to scare Michael, though, that's all. Alright. And then when I sanded down the one side of the connector, I wanted to make sure it was flat. So the other side that goes to the power supply, Mike can do that if he wants. But the one that connects to the box, I want to make sure that the connector was perfectly flat with a nice flat file. So you have a nice flat contact surface at the box. Most people don't think about that. I do. Now where's my wrench for the box? Come on. Silicone. There. Okay. Or, in my case, I can just take the thing and tighten it down with the thing. This Sunday tomorrow. Okay. Mom's coming home tomorrow. Yay. All right. With my screwdriver and one screw. One screwdriver and one screw. Alright, we're at 15 volts on the power supply. Alright. Perfect. Alright, that works. Box works. Here, let me flip this around and show you guys the box. Here, actually, so I know what you guys are looking at. That's 15 volts right there on the power supply. There's the knob to vary the voltage. See, we can go down, we can go up. There. We're going to leave it there at 15. And those are the connections now at the power supply. That's the connection there for the ground for the box. Okay. And there's the one screw I put in the lid. So. And this is the blue light with the box on, the box off, on, off. Those fans take off real fast. Alright. Back up. Okay. And that is a, what, 5,000 watt slug I have in there? Yes, it is. There, see? 5,000 watt slug. And it goes out. So. Another thing is that you got to take a look at is the meter is on 0. Actually, it's a tad off. Let me fix that. Here's my little tiny screwdriver. Okay. Little spider on the floor. Dead. Don't like spiders at all. They scare the snot out of me. So please don't be sending me a lot of pictures of spiders. Thank you. is. There it is. Found it. Nope, that's Phillips. Turn it. Come on. This is flat. And it's ceramic. Or I can just take my finger and do it too, I guess. Come on. Do I have to do this the hard way? Yeah, I probably do. Come on. Making sure that the meter is zeroed is actually kind of important. This is too thick. Darn it. Okay, I'll have to do it some other time. I still got tools in the freaking Suburban yet. Just one last look at the bench, make sure it's not sitting down here somewhere. I don't see it. Alright. It's not that far off. It's just a little off. You see how it's more towards the left part of the zero than it is on the middle part of the zero itself? Yeah, so it's a little less than zero. So we might not see all the watts you think that we're going to get. All right. First find out where we're going to dead key at. No, that's not the slug I want. Five line. Okay. Variable power. Okay. That slug's not working. Alright. Nope, that slug's not working. Alright. We'll look at another slug. Put that to the side. Another 5-watt slug. That one works. Okay, that's over 5-watt dead key. We'll turn it down. Here, I'll show you what I'm doing. That's about 2-watt. 1-watt dead key. Hello. Hello. Almost 4-watt talking. I'll go to channel 5. Nah, we'll test on 6. We'll piss people off. Why not? Oops. Hello. L radio audio, test. L radio test, audio. Alright, so we're about 2500 watt peak with the input resistor that we have now. L radio audio, test. Audio, radio, test. Audio, hello. Alright. So that just told me. Yeah, it went down to 14.8. Alright, let's try that again. Wrong switch. L radio audio, test. Audio, hello, test. Hello. Alright, that's what, 20 watt peak radio. Okay. So, what we're going to do now is get you off of that side. And we'll come back down to this side. And we will reduce the resistor off the variable, which I can't find anything today. There it is. Put it for now back here. There, that's fine. That's safe. Power supply is off. I ain't worried about it. Okay. So we're going to take this resistor here out off the padding of the input. We're going to put in, let's see, I got a 3 watt resistor over here, 100 ohm from here to ground. I will take this out and put in something less than this. Come on. I gotta replace the tip on this. Probably needed to do that about 4 boxes ago. I'll use this for something else. Let's see, what am I going to use? I can put 3 100s together, that'll be 25. No, we'll do even less than that. I believe this is a 4.7. Let's test it, shall we? Where did that disappear to? I swear everything's probably in the truck. I'm sure it's fine. Dang it. All right. That's a single 4.7 ohm. Come here. That's fine. I didn't miss it. Don't worry. I'll get that blob right off of there. Just want to make sure that was a solid connection. And it is. Alright, so now we got a 4.7 ohm resistor in here for padding other than 30 some odd ohms. Going from the input of the variable to the input of the 2-pill stage. So now what's going to happen is the power is going to increase because you're not padding it as much on the input. So that's why we're doing this test, because if I didn't know what kind of radio he had, say you guys didn't tell me, or you guys are using it for radio to drive it with, like a striker or something like that, I'm not going to test anything with a striker. I will not do it. Unless it's a special project somebody wants me to do, then I'll do it, but I won't do it with anything other than a derail striker. And the customer would have to send me the radio in order for me to do it, because I'm not going to go out and buy a striker radio just to test a box. I believe in single final radios, and that's what works really, really good on pill boxes, the single final radios. Dual final radios, I've had them. They don't, the input tuning in between the radio and the box don't work very well. And that has to do with the broadband spectrum of the radio. So single final radios, Cobra 25s, 29s, Unitons that have single final radio, or that are single finals, older Cobra 2000s, 142s, 148s, all them older radios, great, runs perfect, no problem. So I know Mike's 142 does at least 18 peak. I believe it does closer to 20. I sold him the radio eons ago, like over 10 years ago. So we're good with that. So I know what radio he's running. Okay, let's put this back on. Put the screw back in it. Ground transfer. There. And I straightened out his lid, his top lid, as best as I can. So, and this will be perfect when it's all done. All right, now let's try this again, shall we? Put you back up here. That's my 140. All right, 2 watts swinging 17. There you go. So, yeah, okay, cool. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. So, that's why we're doing the test with the Cobra 2000. Because now I have, what I see off the 2000 is going to be really close to what he's going to see when he's home with this box. So, I'm trying to give more of a real world test. Using voltage that he's going to be running, using a radio that's remotely close to his, power output that's remotely close to his, all that. So, and what are we doing for dead key again? On a 5-watt slug. We're doing a 1-watt dead key. Hello. Audio. Well, power of the radio didn't change. Power through the amplifier didn't change because the bypass the bypass tuning on the radio is perfect, so it shouldn't change. The only thing that should change is the power output of the box because I changed the input padding resistor. So we're going to go back to peak, turn the power supply back on. We're back at 15 volts. Turn the box back on. Oh shit. Take that slug out. L radio audio, test. L radio audio, that's where we should be, right there, about 3,000. Oh, test. Great. See if I get anybody back. 5,000 watt slug, so 5, 4, 3. Yeah. 5, 50 is 5, 40 is 4, 30 is 3,000. Hello, Channel 6. Hello, DX Lane, AM Power, Illinois. Hello, Channel 6. Hello, Channel 6, AM Power, Illinois. Looking great.
How are you, my brother? Are you sure you're calling my name, putting in the whole phone, letting me know you can hear me out there in your part of Mississippi? You nasty little beans today. I turned it down. Maybe you're here. I turned it down. Maybe you're here. President Obama. I'm back quiet.
President Obama. Hey, Power, Illinois. Hey, President Obama, you got a copy AM Power, Illinois. Touching us 12 pill break.
God bless. Mr. Wu, I think that on the cover. So back in the thing down. She ran the last time she ran the Lady 63. We was bringing a measure tape to the brake so she can measure them knots she put on her head. I couldn't.
Alright, we're going to try this again. Hello, Channel 6, DX Land. Hello, DX Land on the Super Bowl, AM Power, Illinois. AM Power, Illinois, doing a test on this 2x12 pill break. I'm going to key down again, just for the hell of it. AM Power in Illinois, going to key down again. AM Power, Illinois. AM Power. Break.
Yeah, you stepped out to do what you do, and you did it well as always. You know what it is.
With a 1 watt good key.
Stay shaky, 7 up.
Hello, Channel 6. Hello, Channel 6. AM Power, Illinois. Looking for conditions. Break.
I see Mother Nature on the road everybody dropping in my receive, and I don't want to leave nobody hanging. Take it easy, take that playboy. Put on your house down later. 1 white 212, kid. I'm in the west side. Got down.
Hello, Channel 6. Hello, everybody. Channel 6. AM Power, Illinois. Looking for conditions. Break.
Yeah, keep doing this thing the way you're supposed to do it. Hey, President Obama.
I turned down the mic gain. Hello, test. Hello, radio audio. Hello, Channel 6. Hello, audio radio. Test. Hello, Channel 6. AM Power, Illinois. AM Power, Illinois. Looking for conditions. Break. Someone's
having a lady today. I don't know if that girl is just be coming to you.
He's good. The hell happened? Okay. This is why we do tests. Okay. And stop working. Why? That's exactly why we do tests. All right, let's see what happened. Connections to the fans are fine. Box is a little warm. Not hot, but it's a little warm. Okay. Let's flip you back this way, bring you back down here. That ain't it. That's funny. Alright. None of the input resistors are burned. None of the output resistors are burned. So it's not a pill that went bad. None of the 10 ohms are bad. Nope. They're all good. No, they're fine. Nothing bad in it happened. So for some reason, let's see what happens. I mean, a light comes on. So we're getting power to the switch. All right, the relay is good. Alright. Just drain the cap. Alright, relay is good. So I just tested that with the delay, sideband delay. Turn on the box. Well, hang on here. Turn off the box, turn on the sideband delay switch, let the cap drain that's back here. Okay. Let that drain. Turn that switch off. Turn this switch on. That engaged the relay for a second. So that's your sideband delay working. Okay. So it's not the relay. Let's turn that off. Maybe we lost ground on the fans. I don't know. We put in 2 screws in here in 2 different holes. You know what? I know this is tight. All right. It was a ground. That's what it was. It was a ground issue. Scary. But fixed it. Okay. Let's go to sideband for a second. Radio audio test. Radio audio test. No chatter in the box. No chatter in the box. Radio audio test. Radio audio test. Hello. That was a good test for sideband. All right. Well, that was on channel 11 too. Hello, test, channel 11. Oh, channel 11 AM Power, Illinois. Break. I'm getting beat over from 6. I'm not like tuned for 20, but I'll try it. Good Lord. Someone's trying to blow up. Hello, channel 20, AM Power, Illinois. Break. Someone's tuning their box. That's what they're doing. Good Lord, guys. Yeah, I turned down my RF gain. I can see the needle moving just a little here and there. He's probably out of Indiana. That's not how you tune a box. You don't do it on, You don't need to be doing it that long. You need a peak. This is how you do it. You need a peak reading meter for one, not an average bird meter. And if he's doing it on a tube box, hopefully he's doing it right. Do the input first and the output peak. And then you key a quarter of your max output on peak and you leave it there. It doesn't take that long to do it. And you don't need to be that long-winded to do it either. Alright, you done doing your box now? Damn Power, Illinois. Damn Power, Illinois. Anyone got a... Yeah, I'm not tuned for 20. Let's go back to 6.
Keep on doing it.
This is channel 28.
Down here in the weeds, underneath Fireball, said it, and I'm back out.
Hey, Fireball, you got a copy of AM Power in Illinois? I'm not tuned here, but I'm doing a test. Break.
500 Kentucky. Yeah, how about you 500 over there in Kentucky? How about that 500? Big Al Mobile out here in California.
Hey, Big Al, California, you got a copy of AM Power, Illinois, right? Hello, channel 28, AM Power, Illinois, you got a copy. Break. This is where the box is tuned at. It's not where my antenna's tuned at, though. Okay, audio. Hello, channel 6. Hello, channel 6. AM Power, Illinois. Break. You know what else I'm going to do? I just decided. I can always get 2 more plates. Here, I'll show you what I'm going to do. I got these 2 plates for my 24 pill, but I'm going to put one here. I'm going to put one here. We're going to have 2 fans on this box. These fans are big and they're powerful. And I think they're too powerful for this box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 black offs here. I'm going to put... Here, I'll show you the difference. Hang on. Alright, we got that part, right? Yeah. Let's see if I can find a piece of paper here. Okay. So we put over this one, you put over that one, you put over this one, you put over that one. You'd think it'd be just flying off, right? It's sucking in the back, but it's not blowing. I mean, it's blowing out. I can feel air, but there's a mist turbulence with these 4 fans going on right now. and I'm not happy with it. So I'm gonna fix it. These are like $5 a piece, something like that, I think. I don't care. I can't send this box back to him like this. At first I was like, this is working pretty good. And then after a while, I'm like, this isn't as good as I thought it was going to be. These fans are big fans. They are a 1/4 amp per fan, rated at 12 volts. So this is what I'm going to do. I'll move that back that way. I am going to, hang on, disconnect the fans from the inside lid real quick. There. That's all. Move this away for right now. Put this, let's see here. Which way am we going to put, where are we going to designate for front? That's what I want to know. Does it really matter? No, it really doesn't matter. Oh yeah, well here's the box I fixed towards the back. Alright, so the perfect part of the lid that's not damaged at all from getting shipped back, I'm going to designate it as the front. So that's what we're going to do. Disconnect the fans here. I'm just disconnected positive and negative from the board up underneath. There. Ow. That's hot. Sometimes when you get too much airflow or too much possible airflow, you're only restricted by how much air is able to be let in the bottom of the box. And since these fans run at a pretty high rate of speed, we're trying to pull more air in than what's physically allowable. So it's you put a blower motor on here, it'll force it. It'll force the air in, okay? But these are fans, so they're not going to be, there's only so much you're going to be able to do with these things. Come on, don't drop it. There we go. There. I'll show you guys the difference. The only question I've got, Mike, is which way you want the fan blocker. You want it on top of the box, or you want, you know what, we'll put it on top. I don't know what your answer is going to be. Put it on top. But I'll give you the option anyway. You want the fan blocker up underneath, or you want it on top of the lid, Mike? Not a fan blocker, it's an air blocker is what it is. 420 millimeter fans. We'll leave this one in for right now. Alright. Well, that's not gonna be that. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. I'll show you the difference. Alright, I don't see any response from Mike. So, we will put the, let's see here, top, bottom. Nah, we put on the top. Now, we'll put them on just like this. There. Alright. So, let's get these out of the way. I mean, I can still put the grill guards back on. But if you want the grill guards back on, Mike, let me know. Just to make it look like it's got 4 fan grills on it, I don't know. I've had requests like that before. And I need the nuts back. Let's go and grab some more screws. I'm going to put these with the grain of the box. There. Yeah, I don't see any more comments. Let's do it this way. You see how big these fans are, right? They're not the small, tiny little fans you normally put in a box. And what I meant by I'm putting it with the grain of the box, there's 2 different sides to these panels. And if you see, it's got a grain that goes like this, straight up and down. And the lid has a grain way that it goes with, and I'm putting it that same way. There, no. This way. Turn it. Don't worry. usage? Yeah, pretty much. If these were slower moving air fans, you'd need all four. But when you get high performance fans like these, you don't need all four. All right, now there, we'll use that back again in a second, show you the difference. Having a soldering iron too close to a vial of soda is not a good idea. Yes, I know the wire is black. I'm using it for positive to go to the relay. I know I don't have 22 gauge or 24 gauge red Teflon. Alright, now we're going to show you the difference. Now, why am I choosing the back instead of the front? So I leave the fans in, so the air goes all the way up underneath, all the way across, all the way up. That's the fans running on the wire. That's why we test everything, to make sure everything is the way it's supposed to be before it leaves. Yep. That way. We don't need it that way. We need it to go. And we'll leave it like this there. That'll be perfect. Didn't check that before I put the lid back together. Sorry. My bad. Now we're going to have lots of airflow to its maximum extent. Much better. See the difference? Now the air is all going up. Back, it's sucking in really good. Yep. That's much better. A lot more airflow going out. That's much better. Hello, Channel 6. Hello, Channel 6. AM Power, Illinois. Anybody got a copy? Break, break, break.
Hey, is this Red? Hey, is this Red? Is this Red? Over a biscuit with an egg on top. I wouldn't eat that if my life depended on it.
Fireball. Hey, Fireball, is that you out there in California? Hey, Fireball, is that you out there in California? AM Power, Illinois. Hey, Fireball, AM Power, Illinois. You got a copy, break? Hey, Fireball. Hello, Fireball, AM Power, Illinois. We're trying break, break, break. Conditions are changing. I get a contact with somebody.
It's just Red. It's just Red, baby driver. It's just Red, baby driver. Bye-bye.
Hey, baby driver, you got a copy? AM Power in Illinois? No. Hello, Channel 11, AM Power, Illinois. It's looking break, break. Let's see where we at with this audio, with this box. Hello, radio audio. Hello, radio audio. Hello, radio audio. Hello, test. Illinois. Hello. Hey. Yeah, this is much better. Much better. Yeah, there's no way on 11.
You want two field valve and all that stuff. I don't want to hear all that. I just want you to keep the thumb on the ball. That's what does the show. I heard you, bozo, but that was not like 5-1, not a show. Over 245 down south, just read the mail for a spell.
Hey, 225. Hello, 225 AM Power. Break, break. And remember that zero isn't zeroed quite right, so hello radio audio, hello radio audio, hello radio audio, test, test, test. Hello radio audio.
212. I hear the motherfucker flapping though, and I don't know he can make it over there, no doubt. But you take care of yourself, my friend. Take you some medicine. I thought you'd be out here by now. You know, when this drive coming, like I said, take care of that end, 212. Down south. It's around my mouth. Hope you get away.
I'm going to try this again one more time. Hello, Channel 6, AM Power, Illinois. Hello, Channel 6. Break, break, break. Hello. Nope. I don't get any conditions. All right. You know what? Let the box run for a minute. Get a little bit of warm air out of there. Not hot air, but just warm air. A little bit above room temperature. Yeah, I'm so much happier with this. Yep. Here, I'm sorry. I'll show you what I'm doing here in a second. I'll flip it around and show you. I'm doing with the two fans. I'm sitting here with the paper towel going, yeah, I like that. That's nice. It shoves the air. See? That's a whole lot better than it was. That's air going up. I'm holding the thing by the towel by the edge, and that's all the air going up. About that far away from the box. It's almost as high as my screwdriver. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's why I did the two fans. And all the heat's coming right up. Okay. Drain the cap. Cap's drained. Actually, no, hang on a second. Alright, now the cap's drained. That's drained. Okay. Alright, box is drained. Alright, that's good. That works. This coax really shouldn't be used for anything more than a 2x8, but I use it for a 2x12. Its max power output is about 2800, 3100 peak. That's about it. After that, it won't do it anymore. It just, the power will not go up the power cable. I tried putting a 16 pin through the coax. It won't do it. That's why I know. All right. So your amplifier, Mike, is done. I'm happy with it. I mean, with a Cobra 2000 running about a 1 watt dead key, it runs great. You could probably do a 2 or 3 watt dead key. I didn't do that, but you can if you want. But then again, you're going to be running it on the channel it's designed to do. Designed to be ran on channel 28. My antenna is not tuned for 28. Yours is, so you're going to see better readings than me. There. My antenna is tuned for 6, and see, that's what I did. Is when I tightened this up, I just tightened it like that, and then undo it like this. For long-term use, I'd recommend a wrench. Crank the shit out of this. There. No, I'm not going to leave your your jumper hooked up to the box when I ship it. Okay. So there's your box. All done, all set up, all ready to go. Perfectly tuned for channel 28, in which you requested. Bypass completely redone. Input and output tuning completely redone. So it's good to go. And with a Cobra 2000 doing about 20 watts peak, I padded it down to where you can do between 2,500 and 3,000 peak. It'll do more 3,000 peak-ish on your end than it will mine. It starts at 3,000 peak, but it starts going a little bit down from there because of the input of the tuning mismatch in between the box and the antenna. So try to straighten out the cable for you a little bit. And it says where I got it from. It says it right on the cable. So, and it's, yeah, AWG 3/0, 3/0, which is 3/0, which is the biggest cable that they had at the time. They have advertised 4/0, and I would have gotten it, but they didn't have any. So that's okay. 3/0 can handle a lot more current than what you're going to be putting through this little guy. Let's see here. Box to packaging. The box he sent the box in, this box, when he sent it with the cardboard box, check. No, I gotta dump it one more time. Dump it, I mean, there's some rattling around in the box, so I'm gonna flip it over and tap it one more time. Yep, some stuff came out. If there's anything in there that didn't, I'll find it right now. Nope, that's not it. Nope, we're good. Got everything out of it. I didn't get this part out, but that's okay, I can't. There's still a little bit of damage to the front of the box, Mike, but hardly anything at all. Come on. Yeah, just a little bit, not much. It's all right. Everything's gonna line up and get screwed in properly again. We're good. Okay. All right. See, I'll take the camera down. I'll show you. All right, hang on a second here. Yep. Hey, Johnny. Let's see here. Johnny O says can't be home audio amp because those are two fans. Would be noisy as. Yeah, no, it's not an RF amp. It's not a stereo amp. It's a different kind of amp. It's not a stereo amp. So Mike, you got this is the damage that I couldn't fix. So that's going to be the way it is. It doesn't hurt anything on the box. It doesn't hurt a thing. Everything is perfectly fine. The lid I straightened out as best as I could. It's a whole lot better than it was, but it's going to line right up and be fine when I attach it to the box. When I attach a lid to the box, which I'm going to do now. And we'll leave the other filters in place there. Put that over there so it stays away from that. There. No, we'll leave that. That's we're good. Let's double check that. We're fine. Okay. That's perfect. Yeah, I got to touch the fuse. Go anywhere near it. Okay, now I put all the screws back in the box. Nope, nothing rattling around the box anymore. Make sure of that. No, that's not the right screw. There you go. And I got a new cardboard box for this. I gotta find out where I put it. It's over there. Maybe I should do a separate video on packing the box. I can't ship it out today, it's too late. So which means it goes out Monday. It's already dark outside. Good Lord. This has got to be a long video. Hour and 43 minutes. So you're going to be extremely happy. Whoops, wrong size screw. How did I do that? Put this down here. I don't use drills and stuff like that to put in screws. That's how you cross thread stuff real fast. Other people can do all that. I don't. Five screws on one side, 5 screws on the other, 4 up on top. That's 10, 14 screws. Every problem I could possibly find, I found and fixed. Other than the case where I showed you there. That I can't fix. Just a little bit of a turn. feet that are on the box are the screw-in kind, not the stick-on kind. I don't ever use stick-on rubber footies. I always use the screw-in kind. Always. Always, always, always. Alright, so this line's right, perfect with the box all the way around. Good. Except for a small, tiny thing in the front, which I'm going to fix right now. There, pop right out. Go get more screws. Thousands of these screws. Just thousands. Yep, everything lines up perfect as it should. It's because I got the mat up underneath here, not because the box is crooked. Not at all. Got a little carpet mat up underneath it. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that's done. All right. Hour 49. No, this is not a stereo box. No, 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 no. Not a stereo box. I don't do stereo boxes. Well, I look at them. I can troubleshoot them. I can replace parts on them. Even though they're SMT, that'll do it. I have the tools here to do it. But for doing it all the time for a whole lot of people and just do it, I no, I couldn't do this and that at the same time. It would be, I'd have to start hiring people. But have I done it? Yes. If this business starts to die out, which I don't think it's going to, small little dent on the knob, but hardly anything. All right. Everything's perfect. All right. Let's go get the box. I'm going to put this monster in. Is this going to do it? No. Will it physically fit? Yes. Do I want to put it in this box? No. Do I have a bigger one? Yes. I do. It's a more flimsy box. I don't like it. This will be fine. This is double walled. You know what? Better yet, I'm gonna go to the store tomorrow and buy a box. This one I'll use for something else. I'm gonna go buy a box tomorrow at UPS and ship this in a brand new cardboard box. I thought that one was gonna work. When I looked at it, I'm like, yeah, sure, that'll work. And then I do the size. Yeah, will it physically fit with a couple inches each side? Yes. Is the box durable enough? More than likely. Do I want to take any chances? Absolutely not. So that box I will probably throw out, because I'm in the process of throwing out boxes. If it don't meet strict standards of shipping, then I don't. So I received stuff in that box and it's been partially cut open. So when I saw those cuts on the lid and stuff like that, I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna do it. So, all right, I will go to UPS. I think UPS is open tomorrow. Maybe not. Have to do it first thing Monday morning, which is fine. I got a few things I gotta get done Monday morning anyway. So I will go to UPS, grab the box, buy it, come home, put this in the box on video on Monday, and then ship the box the same Monday. And shipping's already been taken care of. So there's no, I mean, thank you, Mike. Thank you very, very, very much for your patience. Thank you very much for everything. And I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart. You're a wonderful customer. Just like a lot of other guys that are wonderful customers. Thank you guys too. And thank you to DMNJ, and thank you to D-Win RF Supply for other products and things like that, coax that I've bought from them. The connectors I've bought from them. The FSJ4 jumper that I'm using right now. A whole bunch of stuff. So FSJ4 jumper I've got going from the output of the 16 pill going to the input of my bird meters. So actually I'm not it's in line right now, but I'm not using it for this. I use it for a 16 pill and bigger when I need to use something more than the hookups here, like for power supply. If I got to run a 16 pill or bigger, I can run the 16 pill off of this power supply here. But anything bigger than a 16 pill, I got to run off the big one. The smaller one can take it, but I don't want to abuse it. So it'll run the 16 pill, no problem. All the way to 5,000 watt peak. No problem. Not even bug, but I'm not going to be abusing it. It's a 400 amp rated power supply, but it's been tested to 650 amps. And then it starts to drop off. Or was it more than that? I don't remember. I think it was like 650 amps. It started to drop off a little bit. Now maybe it was 850. I don't remember. But it's a beefy freaking power supply regardless. So after that, I put it on the 1,260 ampere. That's 15 volt fixed. And I just connected terminals to my piece of wood over here that you can't see right now. Now you can see them. Here and here. Positive up here, negative down here. I attach them to here. These are connected directly to the power supply. I've tested 32 pills, 48 pills. Freaking power supply takes it, no problem. I mean, it takes a 64 pill, no problem. I put the driver on the small one, 64 pill up here, run it. It takes it. That's why I needed the FSJ4 output jumper. So I can run bigger boxes. And that's why I got FSJ4 for the main coax going out to the antenna that I need to replace before winter hits this year. So All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for all those that has helped me with everything. Thank you for everything, from everybody, really. I'm going to start making a list, and I'm going to start redoing this, my bench and everything, and I'm going to start putting on things on the wall for people that's helped me and I've bought things from and things of that nature. Instead of saying thank you, they'll just be on the wall. And I have to reconfigure a few things after I put a wall up with drywall and redo all my electrical connections. More projects, yay! All right, guys, thank you very much for everything. I see more cobwebs. I need to get those down. Thank you very much for everything from everybody. This is done. I will do another video on this on Monday when I get a new box. I'll show you guys how to package an amp properly using a new cardboard box with foam and those little foam peanuts and other packing materials, and then how to pack it tightly. And then when you pick it up and move it and shake it, the whole thing, with the item inside the cardboard box, it doesn't move. I'll show you how to do that too. So, bring it all up to par with my shipping standards. All right, guys. Thank you very much for everything. Take it easy. Take care. And I'll see you guys later. Yeah, I'm just about done here. Hello, Fabio. Yeah, come on. Yeah, no, I don't do a lot of stereo stuff. I know a lot of guys are subscribing because you guys are stereo guys, but I don't do stereo stuff. Can I? Yes, but do I? No. So, all right. You guys take care. Enjoy. Thank you. I'll catch you guys on Monday. Have a good one. Have a great rest of your weekend. You guys need anything? Let me know. Give me a text. Just got that from you, Mike. Appreciate it. I'll hit you back up in a second. Thank you, guys. Bye.